we do get a really rare and captivating visual of what Darth Vader sees when he meditates. So here we have Vader sitting in a chair meditating, and as he meditates, we're hit with this rather disturbing image of a faceless creature consumed by the dark side, as we can see just his torso as being full of evil, but his limbs as being white. First off, I want to say that this is Vader and how he sees himself when he uses Sith meditation. Now, some might be confused and say that the white is the good that was left in him. It's actually just because those parts of his body are prosthetic and therefore don't flow with the Force like the rest of his body, severing his full connection to the Force itself. The background is just as captivating, which I'd like to explain before I get to the face and the glowing butterflies. The scenery looks just as evil and dark as Mustafar, with purple lightning in the background, symbolizing a certain uneasiness to meet the extremely high tide and rough seas of the ocean as he levitates above it. Also, something that I noticed myself, it makes me think of Palpatine, as those lightning bolts look like marionette strings, almost controlling Vader from above. The swirls of continuing negative energy, sorrow, and hatred circulating his body, extending from him like parasitic tentacles reaching out at random to the sky, is also pretty disturbing. It almost feels as if these tentacles are growing and constantly expanding, reaching out for more. Now, the face is something I want to dive deep into. Why is his face black, darker than the rest of his body? It is because, I believe, he doesn't know who he is anymore. His whole life as Anakin the slave, then a Jedi, and now, having destroyed everything and everyone he knew, turned into a masked figure of evil, with just a torso and a head. He doesn't even know who or what he is anymore, representing a face of black, darkness, question, and unsurety, consumed by the darkest of things. Now, probably the most symbolic object in the image are the blue glowing butterflies. Why, in such an image of carnage and brooding evil, would there be such peaceful, fluttering little butterflies giving off light in such a contrast of white and blue in an otherwise dark red and dull gray sky full of clouds and lightning? This is what Luke felt when he saw his father, when he says, "I can feel the conflict within you." These butterflies are the remaining pieces of Anakin Skywalker that never died, and later came to destroy the evil that consumed him as Darth Vader, killing the Emperor as well. In this side scene right here, we see him open his demon orange eyes, as if he wasn't even human anymore, as if he were possessed from within, where we can see him look up to the butterflies and use his tentacles of pure evil to zap them out of existence, however, unable to even hit one of them. If we can see it now in this light, we can notice Anakin was always around. The light really did never leave him. Those weren't just hopeful words from Luke.